Alright guys, so this is an original trick that I came up with. Even though none of the moves are mine, the order of them and how I perform them is kind of like my garbage, you know? So, you, for this trick you need a deck of cards. Gets pretty good reactions too. So you need a deck of cards, duplicate card, and a Sharpie. The first thing you do is uncap the Sharpie and sign your name on the sign your name on the duplicate card. Now, write whatever you want the card to say after you've changed it, because this is the one you're going to change it to. You know, making them think that the writing magically appeared there, or whatever trash you tell them. Then in this deck, you go through and you find the duplicate card, or the one that matches the duplicate, 10 of diamonds. And you put these on the deck, the signed one first, and then the unsigned one, like that, because you're going to force them this card. Now, here you have a couple choices, you know, on how you want to force the card and stuff. I either do a riffle force or a backslip force, because I kind of think there's no reason for, like, you know, like you go like this and you say, okay, go ahead, pick one, and then when they go to pick one, you skip here and you kind of force this into their hands. You know, why would you do that when you can just do a riffle force, or like a classic force, kind of like this, and you would just kind of move this to wherever their hand is, you know? Why would you do that? Because when you riffle the cards, no one's going to think, when they stop here and you slip like that and you force this card, no one's going to think, well, what if I was riffling and I riffled 2 more cards down and then said stop? You know, no one's gonna think about that when the trick's over. You got the 10 of diamonds on top. You can either do backslip force like I usually do, where you riffle down. When they say stop, you have the pads of your fingers here, and you pull out like that, which will leave that card there, you know, and 10 of diamonds there. If you do it this way, make sure you remember that the duplicate card is here and not here, because the other option is a riffle force, where you're holding like this and that. You got a break here, the 10 of diamonds is right there, tell when to stop. When they say stop, no matter where they say, you just lift up at the break. So stop. Now the duplicate's not here, it's down here. Okay? So just keep in mind you know where it is, because let's say you did like this, and you're like, okay, I'm going to change this to the signed version. Oh, no, I'm not. So you got to keep track of where that is. I normally do a backslip force, so for me, when I do it, the card is, the card would be on the left packet. So tell me to stop, stop. Okay, look at this card, and I put it over here, clamp it down with my first finger, and, you know, just kind of set the rest of the cards on top. You're going to uncap the Sharpie and have them hold it towards the cards, okay? Like that. And they're going to hold it in the air towards the cards while you're doing all this. While I give the Sharpie to them, have them uncap it and hold it towards the cards, I get a break under 2 cards. Getting ready for my 52 cards, like pushover move, where that's the 2 cards. So, like that. And I pick it up at the corners and I try to bend it inward, pushing against like these fingers or something. Yeah, that ring finger, I guess. Like that, instead of like this. Because this has always been harder, that's been easier. Now, a lot of people do it like this. I guess there's no real problem with that, but I like it this way. And I can do this next thing I'm about to tell you when I do it that way. So they're holding the Sharpie kind of like this. About that distance. Maybe like right here, as you wave it like this. And you're just going to pull with your finger like that. And yeah, and it looks like that. So I kind of start out slow normally. Watch. Hold that Sharpie closer a little bit. Yeah, boy. This is called the shake change. So I kind of go slow. Okay, watch. Try to do this. Now sometimes what we'll do is they'll be holding the Sharpie like this, and like let's say right here. When I'm shaking like this, I'll go up and I'll actually I'll hit the Sharpie like right before I spin it. Now the only reason I do it before is so that it doesn't get on this side and look stupid. It'll be on the other card, so it doesn't matter. But as they're going by, so as I'm going by, I'll come up and I'll hit that Sharpie. Noticeably hit it. So come up, hit it like that, and then come over here and flip it over. And it actually doesn't leave too bad of marks on here. Alright, so you have these two, and you just have changed the regular 10 of diamonds to the signed 10 of diamonds. Now what I like to do from here is put my first finger here, and then squeeze like that, and let go with my middle finger. So the cards are kind of bent outward, almost for like a dribble. And that's what you do when you come over and hover above these cards. You look up at them, and then they'll look back at you, and you're going to just let that slip off the first finger, and then it will fall off the thumb. And then, you know, I bring this into this hand over here, and then you can hand this out to them. And if this has your phone number on it, or whatever, generally I like to let them keep this card. And then you can hand this out to them to keep, look at, whatever, and then just do a one-handed cut or something with the card, so that if they say, now what's this card or what's the bottom card, neither of them are the other 10 of diamonds. I hope you like this video. I'm going to be posting more of these because my Erdnase Shuffles video was 2 months ago, and my Shapeshifter Tips video was 1 month ago, and a video a month isn't like fast enough, so I'll be getting more of these out. But in the meantime, enjoy this one.